Hawaii. Backdoor pipeline, the most dangerous wave in the world. You're locked into the tube, the corals below, and the white water's chasing you. You're close to the things men rate great.
Move a little closer, yeah. Sit down and close the door. It's great outside, but it's fun in here with so
NCB Radio.
With your host, Michael de Jager.
Hey, good afternoon, wherever you are in this great big world. NCB Radio, the Big Rock Show, this is where it's all happening. We've had an hour of fun on the radio, and now we're also streaming on Guitarist TV. So if you fancy chipping across to YouTube and searching for Guitarist TV, and you'll catch me right there. So a very warm welcome to all our viewers on Durban Rock Radio and Guitarist TV, of course. Very nice to have you. It's wonderful. It is exactly for 1 p.m. in the United Kingdom. And what a beautiful day. It has been totally amazing. And I had to take some of my family to Heathrow this morning, or this afternoon actually, and send them on their merry way to sunny South Africa. How lucky they are to be going and spending 3 weeks with family and in the beautiful sunshine and in the stunning Drakensberg Mountains. What a great pleasure. It's such a beautiful country, South Africa, absolutely. I'm not biased or anything. I'm just saying like it is, you know what I mean? Right, coming up for you now, a great band called Ashes Remain. This is called Unbroken. It's the Big Rock Show.
confusion.
super awesome song, Ashes Remain.
NCB Radio.
With your host, Michael de Jager.
One of the greatest bands that I have ever had the pleasure of seeing live is these guys. This is, of course, Dream Theater, and a cool track from them called Never Enough. awesome tunes on a Saturday afternoon with your host, Michael de Jager. We'd like to welcome Tim, who's in the middle of the Atlantic. Amazing, bro. Amazing. What about a little bit of Bad Company? Nothing wrong with that, eh? What do you think? After the amazing Dream Theater.
Michael de Jager.
That's me, and this is Biffy Clyro. Cool tune called Bubbles.
Well, how'd you view things today? Got young to fade away. The sinners sin but aren't aware. Our fables take us everywhere. I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up. I can't compete with history. We'll film a lie but tell our tale. The mystery must stay inside. Look our homes, look our lives in control of the morning. In control of the sea. You are creating all the bubbles at night. I'm chasing around trying to pump them all the time. We don't need to trust a single word they say. You are creating all the bubbles that play. There's a girl, there's a girl, there's a girl, there's a girl. She's down by the river. In her own creepy world, there's a girl, there's a girl. She's down by the river. It's time to consider that baby is a sinner. Wash away your sin. So wash away your sin. So wash away your sins and go home. I only once upset my kin, accused him of a moral slip. Well, he came back and claimed to change, and I know his life's the same again. I can't ask him again. I should let it go. You are creating all the bubbles at night. I'm chasing around trying to pop them all the time. We don't need to trust a single word they say. You are creating all the bubbles that play.
There you have it, Buffy Claro and Bubbles. Ooh, Tim, I'm so jealous, bro. You met Ian Gillan. Oh my days, what a legend he is. Oh, for you there.
NCB Radio.
With your host, Michael de Jager.
A little bit of rock and roll for you right now. This is a band called Black Country Communion.
Got a whiplash tongue that is sharp like a razor. With a kill switch mind, a roll manipulator. And you're so alive, I can see you on the marquee. You're an overdrive, but you're looking for the soul key. The man in the middle. Someone can you cry me a riddle? You're a big boat looking, I can feel your vibration. A diamond trip, you know you need a vacation. With your modified wealth, now you're living in a typhoon. You better check your health, I see the rising of the black moon. The man in the middle. Someone can you cry me a riddle? Can't see the light and the darkness has fallen. Living you die in the madness again. In a big black car, now you're full of ambition. You're a rock and roll star with a killer condition. You talk so cheap, and I heard it on the grapevine. You better sow what you reap, or you'll be walking on a flat line. The man in the middle. Someone can you cry me a riddle? Light and the darkness has fallen. Living you die in the madness got a whiplash tongue that is sharp like a razor. With a kill switch mind, a roll manipulator. And you're
Jump on the mass on the guitar.
I can see you on the marquee. You're an overdrive, but you're looking for the soul key. The man in the middle. Someone can you cry me a riddle? Light and the darkness has fallen.
Black Country Communion with Joe Bonamassa on the
Michael
guitar.
de Jager.
This was the very first record that I ever owned. Black Sabbath Volume 4. This is Wheels of Confusion. The amazing Black Sabbath there, and Wheels of Confusion. off the very first album that I ever managed to get my grubby paws on, and my dad hated it. Oh my God. He would give me so much lip about playing a song because he couldn't hear the words properly. Can you believe it? Little did he know. Shame, bless him. I love my dad anyway. Rest in peace, Dad. I'm sure Ozzy Osbourne, he did what he did on purpose. Of course he did, and what a voice he's got. And it's absolute legend. Black Sabbath, what a great album that was. Volume 4, amazing.
NCB Radio.
With your host, Michael de Jager.
Hit line.
Well, if you just tuned in on the radio at NCB Radio, well, warm welcome to you. The Big Rock Show it is. And every Saturday, this time, 3 to 4 p.m. GMT time. I'm here to look after you and cheer you up and bring some joy into the world as we do on Guitarist TV on YouTube and Durban Rock Radio. So have a great Saturday afternoon. Today we feature 3 of the best from that amazing band we know as Foreigner.
If that's what it takes me, baby, to show how much you mean to me. And I guess it's just the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all in the world to me. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. I have waited a lifetime, spend my time so foolishly, but now that I've found you, together we'll make history. And I know it must be the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all my eyes can see. And it feels like the first time, like it never did before. Feels like the first time, like we've opened up the door. Feels like the first time, like it never will again. Never again. Feels like the first. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Don't you know it feels? Feels like the first. Oh, it feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Won't you open up the door? Yeah. Feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. And it feels like the first time.
Feels like the first time, one of their first hits. Then came this one, Dirty White Boy. Hey, you're listening to Durban Rock Radio, or no, you're not, NCB.
If you're feeling down, I know what's good for you all day. Are you worried what your friends see? And will it ruin your reputation loving me? 'Cause I'm a dirty white boy.
3 from Foreigner coming your way right now. This is Double Vision. Massive hit for the guys.
Feeling down and dirty, feeling kinda mean. I've been from one to another extreme. This time I had a good time, ain't got time to wait. I wanna stick around till I can't see straight. Fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. My double vision is the best of me. Never do more than I really need. My mind is racing, but my body's in the lead. Tonight, I'm gonna push it to the limit. I'll live all of my years in a single minute. Fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. My double vision always seems to get the best of me. The best of me.
Never too late, Timo.
Yeah.
Good to have you on board, brother.
Ooh, double vision. Need double vision. It takes me out of my head, taking me out of my head. I get my double vision. Oh, seeing double vision. Oh, my double vision.
I can still remember when I bought that album, and I never stopped playing it. It was just one of those records where you just want to put it on the turntable and play it over and over and over. Superb stuff from.
I'd like to introduce to you
Oh yes, this is
Mickey Williams, who is an amazing rock and roll legend.
Oh, great, Michael. I'm loving your show. And your music just rocks, Michael.
Thanks, Nikki. Always a pleasure. All right, what have we got for you here? Right, taking us out this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. It's been a pleasure being with you this afternoon. Bit of Van Halen for you. Might not be on hand because I'm running it off.
So fine and pretty, moving with a style and ease, and I feel love from across the room. Yes, it's love in the third degree. Ooh, baby, baby, won't you turn your head my way? Ooh, baby, baby, take a chance. You're old enough to dance tonight.
this is a better one. Can't play a song where you can't hear the guitar, man. This is Sammy Hagar and the boys. Tattoo.
I got Elvis on my elbow. When I fix Elvis talks, I got hooligans on the back of my leg. Ain't she hooligans when I walk?
I'm wrong here, it's David. David Lee Roth, of course.
Purple Mountain's majesty, really talk to me. Talk to me. Swap meet Sally, trim Snapchat. Mouse wife to mom shell in the time it took to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Show me your dragon magic. Tattoo, tattoo. So I don't buy your graphic. Best believe that needle hurt you. Best to see these true colors that follow one of your false virtues. Here's a secret to make you think. Why is the crazy stuff we never said? Poetry in it, speaking Negro red. Explode opaque, Purple Mountain's majesty. Show me you, I'll show you me. Swap meet Sally, trim Snapchat. Mouse wife to mom shell in the time it took to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Woo! Tattoo, tattoo. Sexy dragon magic. Tattoo, tattoo. So very autobiographic. Tattoo, not a hold on now. Tattoo, tattoo. Put a spell on me. Uncle Danny had a cold tattoo. He fought for the Union, some of us still do. On my shoulder is the number of the chapter he was in. That number is forever, like the struggle here to win. Everybody, swap meet Sally, tram step Jack. Mouse wife to mom shell in the time it takes to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, 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 tattoo. Sexy dragon magic. Tattoo, tattoo. So very autobiographic. Tattoo, not a hold on now. Tattoo, tattoo. Put a spell on me. I'm in love with you. Show me me, show me you.
Oh, of course, my apologies. It's Diamond Dave, isn't it? David Lee Roth came back and he did this album with Van Halen again as a sort of comeback back in the day. But actually, not so long ago. But Diamond Dave, what a voice. Right, a little tune from my good friends band VHF. This is Wasted Years. Timo Tex and his men. Yeah, come on.
I always chosen my way on my own, but I'm not sure what the hell is going on. There's something in the world I can
That's it from me. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. We've had a fantastic afternoon. Sorry, I was a bit late this morning, but it's afternoon. But hey, that's the way it goes. Taking us out, a little bit of Disturbed for you. Thank you, Timo, for tuning in. It's good to see you. Really nice to have you here. Everybody on NCB Radio, thank you so much for a fantastic afternoon. It's been lovely being with you. Hope you had a great time. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday, same time, 3 till 12. The Big Rock Show with me, myself, and I, Michael de Jager, signing out on NCB Radio. Have a great afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Adios, muchachos. Bye-bye. And for us here on the Guitarist TV, we can just enjoy the rest of the song, right? I've kind of got over my limit now, so I have to say goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in on Guitarist TV. If you're watching this later, awesome. I hope you enjoy the show. It's a lot of fun, and hope it lifts you up, makes you feel good, and have a great rest of the weekend.